Okay, so we got the delivery from monarch.org. We've got roughly 500 milkweed, 4 different species. And I already started unboxing, but I wanted just to do a quick run through on how this works. So in the emails they sent, sometimes we get a little bit of aphids in here, and so there is a solution that they want you to spray these with. You don't want to put these in direct sunlight, so I've got them on the southern side of my garage here. So really the only sunlight they're going to get is just first thing in the morning, and the sun will pass over and they'll get just light sun. And so I'll water these in the morning, and I'll show you how I unpack them, and then I just kind of lightly fluff them up and I spray them with a little solution to get rid of the bugs. And they did have a little bit of bugs, not too bad. These were inspected, I guess, 3 times when they left Kansas, just outside of Lawrence at the Taylor Creek Nursery. So this is really great opportunity to help the monarch butterflies. And I've prepped and plowed and rotovated I don't know how many hundreds of yards of soil, and set up some irrigation to really give these things a chance. And hopefully they'll multiply and spread throughout the prairie. And some of them are going down by the creek, those that do really well in the rocky and wet areas. And so some of them do better in the open prairie, and some of them like the wet and rocky. So the different varieties, and hopefully they'll make a difference on the monarch's path through Iowa. You know, I think it takes 4 generations for them to reach Nova Scotia all the way to Mexico. And the reason why they're so threatened is they just don't have enough food, not enough milkweed. So anyway, we'll give it a shot here. So let me strap this on, and I'll get going. Okay, so the solution that they wanted us to mix, I call it the aphid mix. It's just 4 ounces of Blue Dawn. I don't know why that's important. I suppose that I suppose any non-bacterial dishwashing soap would work. And then it's 1 ounce of vinegar and 1 ounce of isopropyl alcohol to 1 gallon of water. So I mixed all that up in there, just 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce. And then I marked it, and then I poured it in the sprayer. And I've already done all these. I've sprayed these and unboxed them and fluffed them up. And so I'll just keep kind of working on these and let them come up for a couple days before I plant. And they've asked me to put them in plots of 3 together and mulch them, and 12 inches apart, and then move on to another area, 3 together, 12 inches apart, mulch them, and then just water them every day for a couple weeks if there's not a lot of rain, and just see how they do. You don't want to put them too close in case they might get a disease or anything like that, and just keep spreading them out around the pasture. So okay, I'm gonna unbox this one. So there's 2 of these flats in each box, and they boxed them up really nice and careful, and they got here within 2 days. I don't know if these came UPS or, yeah, these were UPS. So there's one. This is pretty vigorous plant. They're really nice. I looked up the greenhouse. It's really nice down there. And then this comes with the paperwork, and it tells you, exactly the species. I don't know if I could pronounce that, but anyway, that's really nice. So this is a really huge nonprofit. There's a lot of volunteers involved and a lot of fundraising. And then I had just put in only $135 of my own money for the shipping, and then of course a lot of my own work. It's already taken a lot of work just to prep this. So this is my technique. I pull these out, and this is so nice of them to offer all this. So I've been putting this box back in here like so, and then of course I'll recycle all this when I'm done. And let me grab a knife really quick. And so I just cut along here, this netting, just to get it loose, and just pull it back carefully. Try not to harm the plant. I can tell this is a different species. Yeah, so there's a total of, so just really carefully fluff them up. And I think, yeah, they pack these really nice. So just really carefully fluff them up. And I think they'll probably, once you give them a little help, wet them down. And of course, when you give these a soak, you don't want to really pour heavy water on them. So let's try to straighten them up. Okay, that's good for now until I wet. And I'm just going to put this one back up here carefully. That's just a nice place to hold it for now. This one I'll do the same thing. I'm trying to keep them organized. Now they also did a great job of marking all these, the species, so I'm going to make a bunch of sticks. And so I'll mark what they are in the field, and I can kind of document where they're at, keep track of all the different ones. Luckily I've got a little creek nearby, so all of them are going to be near a water source for the monarchs. So again, I'm just fluffing these up, trying to straighten them. I'm sure they're not all going to make it, but I'm hoping that most of them will. So I'll take each individual plug in the next day or two, and I'll transplant these to the prairie near the creek, and then I'll probably just manually water them for a couple days, and then I'll have the irrigation set up. So we're gonna have a dry week, but it's really moist out there. We've had so much rain, it's just awesome. Okay, so these are all set. Now I'll grab my solution and just give them a quick squirt. Nothing too heavy. I didn't see any aphids in here, but that's okay. I did see a little bit in a couple other ones. So this is just the dish soap and just a tiny bit of alcohol and vinegar. Won't hurt the plant at all. And then I'll keep this paperwork with this, even though the boxes are all marked and the flats are all marked really well. Super organized, really well packed. And that's it. So they're all ready to go. They can breathe tonight. And yeah, this is just awesome. So what a really cool thing to do, right? And that's it. Okay, thanks for watching.